All right, thank you very much for staying with us and joining us once again. Africa, the whole of Nigeria is watching this particular channel, Sports 7GH. We are going to bring you the preview of the game involving Nigeria and Angola, the quarterfinals of the ongoing African Cup of Nations 2023, but it is being played in January 2024. Nigeria will look to take on Angola in the quarterfinals, and if in fact, each of the sides who qualifies will face Cape Verde or South Africa in the semi-finals of the competition. Is it going to be the Super Eagles of Nigeria or it is going to be Angola? We are going to bring you all the news and everything you ought to know, the probable starting 11 of both sides, the key players to watch from both sides. I'm going to show you some two key players to watch from Angola who can change the game for Angola. Of course, I know that you have one or two names in your mind concerning the Angola people, but then I'm going to show you these two deadly, very important players for the team Angola who can actually punish Nigeria. We are going to look at the game in details, predictions and everything of the game will be coming on this particular channel. Do well to stick and stay with us. What will be the probable starting 11 of the Super Eagles to face Angola tomorrow? Everything is on this particular channel in this video. Do well to subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell and select all so that anytime I drop a video, you will be the first person to have the video. Like the video and let me know your predictions for the game. How is the game going to end? Is it going to be a win for Nigeria? Is Nigeria going to qualify or not? Or Angola is going to qualify? Let me know all of that in the comment section. Like this video, hit the notification bell. Now, these two sides know they've done very well, qualified to the quarterfinals, but their form is exceptional, and that of Nigeria, for me, is more exceptional than that of Angola. And if you look at Nigeria's recent form, in fact, their last 5 games, okay, for the competition itself, the African Cup of Nations, Nigeria, they've not considered 2 goals in the competition. They've just considered 1 in the competition. In about 4 games played, they've just considered 1, and that 1 goal came from Equatorial Guinea's 1-1. Their 1-1 draw with Equatorial Guinea in the first game of the competition. Okay, after that game, a lot of things changed. In fact, the people of Nigeria were like, we are not impressed with what you are doing. The coach Pasero, he had to put a lot of things in place, and now from that game, Nigeria have played 3 games continuous and they've not conceded a goal. So they drew 1-1 with Equatorial Guinea, but even before that, prior to their tournament, they drew they lost 2-0 to Guinea. Guinea in their pre-tournament friendly 2-0, but then when they came to the tournament, they drew 1-1 with Equatorial Guinea, scored Cote d'Ivoire, they won 1-0 over Ivory Coast, and then won 1-0 over Guinea-Bissau, and then in the round of 16 they beat almighty Cameroon 2-0 to qualify to the quarterfinals of the competition. 2 goals from Ademola Lookman. So Nigeria's form is a fantastic one, having 3 wins, 1 draw and then 1 loss if you are talking about their international friendly or friendly game before the tournament. Now, if you go to Angola also, they managed to beat Namibia 3-0 in the round of 16 to qualify to the next stage, which is the quarterfinals of the competition. They also beat Burkina Faso 2-0. And they beat Mauritania 3-2 in the group stages, and also drew 1-1 with Algeria. So that is how they've performed. They've not lost a game in the competition, same as Nigeria over there. And in their this is their World Cup qualification round, they also, for the 2026 World Cup, they also drew 0-0 with Mauritius. So that's the form guide of the 2 teams coming into this game. Very, very impressive wins from both sides. 1 draw in the competition and 3 wins on the row. Same applies to Nigeria. They drew their first game and they have won 3 games. But then Angola have conceded 3 goals in the competition so far, 3 goals, but then they didn't concede a goal versus Namibia in the knockout stage, and then also didn't concede any goal versus Burkina Faso in their last game in a group. So Angola, it's not going to be an easy game at all. Very, very tactically disciplined and technically disciplined side. Nigeria are obviously going to find it very difficult to beat them and qualify. Now, in fact, the receipt or the evidence that Nigeria are going to struggle is what happened in 2018 in the African Cup of Nations knockout stage. Nigeria met Angola. That was the last time they met, and Nigeria couldn't beat Angola in the 90 minutes. In fact, the game ended 0-0 in the first half. In the second half, VAR from Angola, I'm not talking about VR, he scored a first goal in the second half. He had to take Nigeria the 90+2 minute to get the equalizer for the Super Eagles in that particular African Cup of Nations, which we played in 2018. Now they got the winning goal in the extra time. So it tells that it was a very, very difficult game. Getting the equalizer in the 90+2 minutes and then getting the winning goal around the 109 minutes of the extra time. So this game coming on tomorrow, quarterfinals of the African Cup of Nations 2023, is going to be a very, very difficult one for both sides. Not only for Nigeria, but for both sides. Now, let's look at the key players to watch from the Angolan national team. Just two players I'm going to talk about. Two players. The first player, of course, I know you know this guy, is Gelson Dalla. Gelson Dalla, the key player to watch. Is their leading lights man. He's a quality player in terms of their striking position. He's going to do everything for them, and he mostly strikes from the left side of the attacks. The winger striking from the left side, but from the right side is also Gilberto, a fantastic player who is also very pacey on the wings. Very, very, very pacey. So the wing backs or the full backs of Nigeria should be very, very careful dealing with Gilberto, because as Gelson Dalla is on the left side of the wings, Gilberto will be on the right side. And the thing is that the attack will be moving very much, more often on the left side, because that's where their most dangerous player, Gelson Dalla, is. But then sometimes when they want to switch attack from the left side to the right, they also have a very deadly player on the right, which is Gilberto. And I'm telling you, these two players are going to change the game for Angola. They are going to change. So the Super Eagles of Nigeria should be careful of these two players. When you talk about the quality of the Angolan team, they are not so quality. They're Petro, the Luandes, and they are just playing local league now, and some African football, sometimes Portuguese lower tier leagues. That's where they play. But if you look at the Nigerian team, that's where you see the Napolis, the Atalantas, the Fulhams, the Nottingham Forest. The quality of the Nigerian team is evident. And that one there, everybody knows that. All right. So the probable starting 11 of Angola, we don't really have to go into it. But then these are the probable starting 11. Camero, Jonathan, Boatu, Kialonda, Gaspar, and then Eddie Afonso will be the back four. The goalkeeper likely to be Antonio Signori, and then also Show, Estrella, and then Freddy will be the three-man midfield, and then Gilberto Mabululu, and then also Gelson Dalla will complete the starting 11 for Angola. Now, what will be the starting 11 for Nigeria? The likely starting 11 for Nigeria is likely to be this: Stanley Nwabali, likely to be in post. Semi Ayeji, William Trost Ekong. What a player, William Trost Ekong. What a tournament he's having. He's so much in form and doing exceptionally well for the people of Nigeria in this particular tournament. Don't forget his fantastic free kick, penalty kick he scored in the game versus Ivory Coast. That was a blast. Calvin Bassey also having a very, very good tournament over there. Assisted one of the goals in the game versus Cameroon. And then also Ola Aina, yes, exceptional player for Nottingham Forest, doing very well for Super Eagles in this tournament. Frank Oyika, Alex Iwobi, and then Zaidu Sanusi will most likely complete the midfield for Nigeria. Samuel Chukweze, Victor Osimhen, and then Ademola Lookman will also complete the attack for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. If you look at this squad and you look at the squad of Angola, I'm not sure there is any way Angola should survive this. But this is African football. We've seen a lot of surprises in the African game, and this game may be one of the surprises. So Nigeria shouldn't under no circumstance underestimate the people of Angola. Otherwise, they will be laughing at the wrong side of their mouth. But just like I said, if you look at quality to quality, there is no way Angola should have beaten Nigeria or should beat Nigeria. But this is the African Cup of Nations tournament, and it has already given us a lot of surprises. So yes, the game quarterfinals, winner meets South Africa or Cape Verde in the semi-finals, and I'm tipping Nigeria to qualify. But as to what, I think Nigeria will win in the 90 minutes. Yes. The game will not travel to extra time. No, not at all. Nigeria will have a comfortable, maybe a 3-1 or 2-0 victory to qualify to the next round of the competition, the semi-finals. So let me know your predictions and thoughts on the game. How do you see the game? Do you think Nigeria are going to qualify? Which players do you think Nigeria should watch out for? Which players do you think Angola should watch out for? In fact, I didn't talk about the key players to watch in the Nigeria team because there are many. There are too many, all right? Victor, Osimhen, and then Osimhen, Samuel Chukweze, Ademola Lookman, William Trost Ekong can help in the corner kicks and the free kicks. Oh, the Nigeria team there, all the star names are there, and I'm sure the Angola, you already know the key players from Nigeria. Is that not there? So let me know your predictions in the game in the comment section of this video. Like this video, hit the notification bell, and select all. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.